Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you 13 different ways you can monetize your Instagram account. So one way you can do this is by using something like Patreon or YouTube or other ways where you can create a membership. So basically what you do is you save some of your best content for your exclusive members, whether they are people who subscribe to you on Patreon or your YouTube channel, etc. So for instance, with Patreon, they pay a membership fee. Might be $5, $10 a month, whatever, and they get exclusive perks, exclusive content. You might do like one-on-one chats with them. You might have, live chats and extra content for them that they wouldn't otherwise get from social media or your blog. And so that's one way that you can do it. A lot of YouTubers do Patreon as well. So for instance, if you want to see some people who are like promoting their Patreon, just do hashtag Patreon on Instagram. Like this guy right here, I believe, is promoting a Patreon page here. You can see that right there. And so you can look through some of these and maybe get some ideas and maybe look at what some of your favorite Instagram people are doing and get an idea of maybe some of them are getting memberships or not. Another example is to use your YouTube channel and kind of use that kind of like Patreon. So people can actually get a membership on your YouTube channel to be kind of a next level above a regular subscriber, and they pay monthly for this. So for instance, Graham Stephan is kind of like a finance and investing guy. He's also a realtor and has a pretty well-known YouTube channel. Has also built another one that's pretty popular. So 326,000 followers on Instagram. That's pretty good. If you look him up on YouTube, 2.81 million subscribers, but you'll notice that he has a little join button next to the subscribe button, which means you can pay a monthly fee to probably get more in-depth investing advice. Maybe he'll take specific questions from people and do it live. So it's more of like an intimate type of setting where there's less people and he can take specific questions if you're wondering how to invest in certain things or be a real estate agent, etc. So a membership's a great way to go. Another thing you can do is be a coach. So a lot of people on Instagram are, big into fitness and stuff like that. So it really applies to that, but you can also use it for gaming and other things. For instance, if you're into fitness and yoga and mindfulness and psychology and stuff like that, just helping people improve themselves, you can use TaskHuman and get a link in your profile on Instagram to this where they can become your client, where you do one-on-one coaching calls on the phone. So TaskHuman.com pays on average around $26.53 per hour and up to $50 or so per hour. So if you look up the app on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, you'll notice that it's a 1v1 video coaching app where it has to do with all sorts of different ways to improve your fitness and your psychology. And so if you're someone who's very passionate about one of those things or has some sort of background in that, like you're a personal trainer or a psychologist or something, this would be a great way to use your Instagram profile to get paid $26 to $50 per hour to coach people. And if you're a gamer, you can actually be a gaming coach at Gamer Sensei. So if you look at like Ninja on Instagram or some of these other top gamers, they actually do have pretty big Instagram followings as well. They don't just use Twitch only or YouTube. They do have big Instagram followings. They'll post little clips of some of their games or some of the behind the scenes stuff. And you can use that to promote your game coaching. So if you are good at Fortnite or Call of Duty, Overwatch, World of Tanks, all these different games that they list here, you can help them get good and you can charge however much you feel is appropriate for your time. So you set your own prices and you can get started as soon as 13 years of age or older. Staying along the same lines of gaming, you can also get paid via Twitch and build your Twitch up using Instagram. So this is kind of something that like Ninja and some other ones do. Obviously, they don't make a lot of money directly on Instagram a lot of times unless they're doing like a sponsored post, which I'll get to in a minute. But you can find them a lot of times on Twitch and maybe discover them on Instagram. So with Twitch, you get paid through subscriptions, donations, ads, and sponsorships. So you get paid a lot of money in a lot of different ways, and once you've made at least $100 in your account, you can cash out and withdraw that money. But requirements for making money from Twitch are 50 followers, 500 total minutes broadcast at least over the last 30 days, and streaming on 7 unique days over the last 30 days, as well as an average of 3 or more concurrent viewers over the last 30 days. So if you can meet all those requirements, you can use Instagram to promote your Twitch channel and build that up from there and get paid via donations, subscriptions, ads, and sponsorships. So another thing you can do is Shoutout. So for instance, a lot of Instagram people will go to another Instagram user who's in the same kind of niche. So maybe one fitness Instagram user will go to another one, and then they'll ask the one with the bigger following to give them a shout out or to do some sort of collaboration. You can get paid for that by using Shoutout.com. So it allows bigger brands to get paid to help smaller brands get noticed. And usually you'll be in the same niche. So Shoutout is a great way to monetize that. And you can become an influencer here. And you can see kind of what a lot of them charge. So like this one has 2.2 million followers, $125. Ludicrous, $18.4 million, $150 per shout out. So you can kind of see the prices there and other things as well. But they also have creation for YouTube. They have TikTok on here now and others. So kind of along the same lines, but somewhat different, is sponsorships. A lot of times sponsorships, instead of a shout out where you actually mention somebody or do a group picture or collaboration with somebody to help them get more followers, sponsors are more like you're promoting a specific product. A lot of times it might be from a large brand, whereas a shout out is more for like a smaller brand that's paying you to help them get more followers. So you might get something like Coca-Cola or Nike or something to sponsor your post. They'll usually send you a free product to show that you are using it in your video or image. So ifluence.com is a way for you to do this, to find brands that are willing to pay you for sponsorships without them having to discover you the old-fashioned way. So you can go to ifluence.com. They actually have an influence calculator up there in the top right. If you click on that, you can put your username in here and they'll tell you about how much you could make. So once you click register, just go to account type, I'm an influencer, do your email, password, and then create your account from there. Now, if you want to see examples of sponsorships and shout outs and stuff like that, just do #ad on Instagram. And right now you can see 14 million plus posts, but pretty much anything that says #ad, because you have to actually disclose when you do an ad on Instagram, will show you what people are getting sponsored by. You can look at their profile to see what kind of profile they have, whether it's fitness or travel or photography or fashion or whatever. And then you can maybe get some ideas for how people do this. But usually they have to include something like #ad in the description because legally they're supposed to do so. And another one that's like iFluence, if you just want another option, is tribegroup.co. They have some apps you can do as well, but they've had 18 million plus paid out to influencers worldwide, 14,000 plus campaigns with different brands. You see a lot of major brands on here that are sponsored here. And so just check out Tribe Group, check out iFluence. Those are some great ways to get discovered without having to have people visit your website and all of that. Another thing you can do to monetize your account is to just build up accounts and sell them. You can sell the actual account once you've built it up to a certain amount of followers. So once you get pretty good at marketing on Instagram, you can go to a site like viralaccounts.com. And once you have 40,000 followers, you can sell your account. Or you can go to, say, socialtradia.com and do pretty much the same thing. They'll all have different requirements as far as how many followers you're going to need and things like that. But between Social Tradia, Viral Accounts, and FameSwap, you can find a way to sell your Instagram account. I recommend you have at least 5-figure follower numbers first before you even try this. And you need to have active followers as well. They need to actually engage with your content. Otherwise, no one's going to want it. But you'd be surprised how much some people make just from selling like an account that's nothing but quotes or nothing but memes or stuff that like they don't even have to really put that much work into, but they just know the marketing. They know how to do the system. So you can check out those sites and see maybe if you can find some ideas for selling an account and building one. So next, you can also make money from email marketing. So a lot of different people on Instagram, especially like business people, if you look up something like Lewis Hawes or you look up, like somebody who has a lot of businesses or is like an internet marketing person, then you will find that a lot of time these people will have a link in their profile that goes to not just their website or something, but goes to a specific landing page, which basically is there to collect subscribers to an email list. Email marketing is still a very big way to do marketing and to get sales for products and to drive traffic to websites. So when you build an email list using a service like getresponse.com, which is what I use and recommend, then you build these lists, and then you can have a website that has something like Opt-in Monster it'll have pop-ups and different ways for you to collect these emails. They're organized, and you get to actually send messages to them via GetResponse, and then you can actually get paid to allow advertisers to send emails to that list that you built using something like nextmark.com. This is called a solo ad. So a solo ad is basically giving permission to an advertiser or something like that to actually contact your email list that you built. Now, you have to disclose before people subscribe to your email list that they are agreeing to the fact that they might get ads from other people other than just you. So you have to, go through the process of having, privacy policy, disclaimers, and all of that stuff before you even start collecting emails, if you're going to do that. But that's just another way that you can monetize it. So then you have something like courses. So let's say you're really good at art. So you post your sketches, you post your paintings and stuff on Instagram. Then you could have a course that's like $300 where you just have like a masterclass of how to create art like you do, and you teach people how to do it step by step in video lessons. You could do that with Udemy, or you could do that with another site called Teachable as well. So these are different sites that allow you to create these courses, usually $100 or more per course, per student that takes the course is how much you can get paid. And then you can again, show off your skills on Instagram in the visual form with videos and images, and then use the description link to go straight to your course, or have them go to your website and then go to your course, or use email marketing to promote your course. There's a lot of ways you can do it, but this is a great way to get higher end sales on products without having to create an actual like physical product. It can be more of an information product like a course. You can also create an ebook. If you're not really ready to create a course, an ebook is kind of like a step under that. So you could sell an ebook for, $5 to $10 is a pretty, good way to sell it, but you can earn 70% royalties, and this is in countries throughout the world: US, Canada, UK, Germany, India, etc. And this can be a great way for you to build an Instagram account, maybe around, say, motivational quotes and stuff. Then you could write a self-help book, or maybe you're really big into like biohacking, and you're real big into optimizing your diet and optimizing your nutrition and your workout and all that stuff, and your health in general. And then you could sell a book on all the things that you've learned so that people can kind of get the next level of information from you. So you can sell that and actually publish your book yourself without having to go through publishers, by going straight to kdp.amazon.com, which allows you to publish an ebook with Kindle Direct Publishing that is sold on Amazon, and you can just have a link directly in your profile to go there. You can also sell your ebooks on other places. So you also have like Google Play, you have other ways. Just look at different options, but obviously Amazon is like the number one option. And if you want to get some ideas for what an author of a book should do on Instagram, I would follow somebody like Malcolm Gladwell, who's actually done it. 139,000 followers, not a whole lot yet, but considering he's a best-selling author of many different books like Outliers, for instance, you can get some great ideas. Like quotes are a good way to do things, like different quotes from your book. If they get a lot of, publicity and stuff, you can, have links to your stuff on here. Like I think this is a link to his new podcast, but, just get some ideas, follow some different authors, and you can sell your own ebook and actually self-publish it through Amazon. Another big way to make money through Instagram is photography and art. So I've used a few examples about like what you could do with art. Like again, you could sell a course teaching people how to do art while showing off your art as your content. Well, you could also sell the actual rights to the art, like in poster form, or you could just sell the image file itself and it's all digital. Or you could turn it into, say, canvas, or have something physical that you can actually ship to people through your Etsy store. So there's different ways you can do this. Obviously, you have stock footage sites. So if you take pictures all the time of like maybe you're a travel Instagram user or something and you're always traveling, you're taking pictures of landscapes and stuff, you can sell those on Shutterstock. Or you can do more like paintings and drawings and handcrafted goods and sell them through Etsy. Another thing you can do is be an affiliate marketer. So speaking of Etsy, Etsy also has an affiliate program where you can post pictures of different types of cool art or handcrafted goods and stuff. And obviously you need to be careful as far as copyright and all of that. But if you find a good way to do that, you might check out some other Instagram accounts that are doing it first and see what they're doing. And then you can be getting commissions for helping these artists get discovered and get their products sold. You also have Amazon Associates, which allows you to, earn commissions of up to 10% on pretty much any Amazon product. You have other ones as well, like t-shirt designs, a Redbubble, which is a merch site, print-on-demand merch. You can actually join their affiliate program and get paid for helping get t-shirts sold. So there's a lot of ways you can also use affiliate marketing and use Instagram for your traffic. So for instance, if you looked at like Benjam on Instagram, 520,000 followers, obviously like a travel vlogger type of guy, and you can see all sorts of pictures that are probably really good for like stock photography and things like that. So you could sell certain pictures like these, like this one right here of the sailboat, or this on the car on the beach and sunset and all that stuff, and sell those on a stock photography site. So I mentioned Redbubble earlier, but that's one of the many different types of sites that allow you to get paid for creating merch. So if you can create some sort of really nice design or like really witty type of phrase or something, you can put it on a t-shirt and sell it without having to deal with manufacturing and all that. So with Teespring, with Redbubble.com, with Society6, with all these different print-on-demand t-shirt shops, you can create designs, have them uploaded and put on these products, but the products are not actually created until somebody buys them. So in other words, they take care of the printing of the product, the packing, the shipping, the customer support, and all of that in exchange for a portion of the sale price. So all you got to do is come up with the design, and you can even hire somebody to do that if you want. So this type of thing is done with a lot of Twitch streamers, with YouTubers, with people who have podcasts, pretty much any kind of content creator. You'll find a lot of times that they have their own line of merch. So you can have these put on phone covers, you can have these created in all sorts of apparel and coffee mugs, pillows, all sorts of stuff. And another thing you can do is sell your services. So there are different ways that you can do this as well. You can basically sell like training to something. Like let's say you are like a personal trainer, like T-Mac. He's supposed to be someone who does like all sorts of strength training and stuff and has his own like program. So this is somebody who's been on like the Joe Rogan Experience, for example. You can have like before and after pictures of your clients, and you can show yourself working out and looking really good in the gym. And then you can have a link to your website where people can come and hire you as a personal trainer. You can do this with graphic design work. You can do this with web development. You can do this with pretty much any type of service. And, it can apply to a lot of different things. Like, for instance, if they want to hire you to make them a better basketball player, you could do like I Love Basketball TV. I believe they have a YouTube channel. They have all kinds of stuff. But, if you were, like a good basketball player in high school or college, you could create an Instagram account. You could show people how to do different moves, compare it to different pro players. And then people could hire you maybe as someone who teaches them how to do these types of things. And again, this can apply to a lot of different services. But you'll want to definitely have your own website for something like this. So other than this, hopefully this was helpful. These are 13 of the best ways to monetize and make money from an Instagram account. And I'll see you in the next video.